Hey everyone, Ben here and welcome to Motivation to Invest. There's been so much hype behind cryptocurrency recently, from Square and PayPal first getting involved into Bitcoin to then Tesla investing over $1 billion into Bitcoin. Now it's clear that cryptocurrency is a major boom which is happening right now. Will this last? Nobody knows. However, one of the leading cryptocurrency exchanges, Coinbase, has gone public via a direct listing, and now ARK Invest, a leading disruptive and innovative investment firm, has invested into the IPO. And I found out this by diving into their live trades, and I'm going to show you this right now. So diving into ARK Invest live trades here, we can see they purchased the Coinbase IPO with the ticker COIM, and then they've purchased again, I believe, also here, so COIN, and they purchased over 147,000 shares there, and then 89,000 shares there on the 14th of April. So the real question is, should you be investing into the Coinbase IPO? Now, I've personally done a full deep dive valuation of Coinbase using a discounted cash flow model to help you guys out and see if the stock is actually fair value or if it's ridiculously overvalued. Now, this could be a great way to play the cryptocurrency boom. When there's a gold rush, why not just sell shovels rather than trying to pick which will be the winners in all these different cryptocurrencies? If you invest into a stock like Coinbase, then you're basically investing into an exchange which makes its money from the trading volume when people keep on trading cryptocurrencies. So be sure to watch this video till the end, guys, because there's some vital information that you need to know before you even think about investing into the Coinbase IPO. So before we dive right in, if you're new around here, feel free to join the investing family by hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on. And if you guys do find any value at all in this video, feel free to give it an early thumbs up. That helps out tremendously with the channel. And if you do want to know in real time exactly which stocks I'm personally buying, selling, and access my entire investment portfolio and join a thriving community of some of the finest people on the internet, then feel free to check out that first link in the description below for the VIP membership group. With that being said, let's dive in. So firstly, let's start off with a quick history lesson. So the origins of Coinbase go back to the summer of 2012. The co-founder and CEO, Brian Armstrong, was an engineer at Airbnb and submitted his pitch to the Y Combinator program. Now that's an exceptional startup incubator program which has had many exceptional companies come out of it, such as Airbnb and I believe even Stripe. So he received an initial $150,000 investment and then recruited Fred Ernson, who was a trader at Goldman Sachs. So in terms of management, I will give Coinbase a big tick. Involved in startups, involved in new technology, great management, great founders of the company. Now, Coinbase started as a wallet for Bitcoin, which made it easier for people to buy and sell the digital asset. And within a year, the company would raise $5 million in a Series A funding from Union Square Ventures. At the time, this was a huge bet as the cryptocurrency economy was still in its very early stages. Okay, so diving in here, Coinbase closed at $328 per share in NASDAQ debut, valuing the crypto exchange at $85.8 billion. Now, the good news for you guys is I'm glad I didn't do a video on this because it actually pulled back massively to around $60 billion now, which still is a crazily high valuation, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later in this video, but it has pulled back massively. So now what I find particularly interesting is this company has gone public via a direct listing. So basically, when a company does a direct listing, it doesn't actually raise any capital. So basically, this just gives the options for the existing employees and existing founders to actually sell their shares of the actual company. So I do find that quite interesting. Are the founders of the company, are the shareholders of the company, the insiders of the company trying to actually use this hype, use this opportunity to cash out? That's something we need to ask ourselves. To me, it does seem a little bit of a coincidence that they rushed to do this direct listing rather than a traditional IPO. So that's the first red flag I do want to highlight with Coinbase. So does Coinbase actually have a competitive advantage? Because this is what I personally look for before I invest into any company. Does the company have a competitive advantage, a moat around the business, something unique about this business which nobody else can do? And personally, I think this company did have a competitive advantage back in 2017 during the original Bitcoin boom, Bitcoin bubble, whatever you want to call it, because then there were very few good options to actually invest into cryptocurrency in a simple manner. And I personally did open a Coinbase account back then in 2017, and I did find it the easiest platform to use, as did many other people. And today Coinbase has over 43 million users and monthly transacting users of over 2.2 million per month. But now flash forward to 2021, there are so many different options to actually invest into cryptocurrency. We don't have to use Coinbase, even though many of us still have an account from 2017. Although I still think Coinbase is one of the best platforms out there, one of the easiest to use, also with the most extensive features, extensive amount of coins, and great security and a strong brand, I do see there are plenty of other opportunities to invest into Bitcoin. For example, eToro, so this is a stock trading platform, but you can also trade crypto. Diving into eToro here, we can see you can invest into many different types of coins on eToro. For example, you've got Cardano, which I did a video on previously. I'll leave that in the description below, guys. You've got Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, many more different coins that you can invest into. Personally, and this is just my personal opinion, guys, I don't think Coinbase still has that strong competitive advantage. So that's my second red flag I can see with this IPO. And really what I want to know is, what does Cathie Wood and ARK Invest see in Coinbase? I see it's an exceptional platform. I see it's one of the market leaders in this crypto space and a great way to play the cryptocurrency economy, but also I see many other platforms which can also do very similar things, such as Binance and many more. Now, if you guys aren't signed up to any crypto platforms yet, there's a link below in the description for Coinbase where you can check that out. Basically, Coinbase has these high interest savings accounts which are involved with cryptocurrency, where you can store your cryptocurrency and actually get paid just to keep your crypto on their platform. So that is a nice, unique feature. So if you feel free to check that in the link below. And I do believe you get some free Bitcoin when you actually sign up. So I'll leave a link for that in the description below. Also, I'll leave a link for eToro if you guys wish to check out that platform also. Now, we could also say Coinbase's technology could be a unique advantage with this company. So they do have exceptional technology and exceptional security. Now, I've done a full valuation and I'm going to dive into my valuation model here. This valuation model, you guys can actually download this and all the different valuation models I've done for around 50 to 60 different stocks now as part of my research platform in the VIP group. So I'll leave a link for that in the description below. So I plugged in the company's revenues here. As you can see, the company's revenue has grown by around 137% between 2019 and 2020. So exceptional revenue growth. They were unprofitable in 2019, losing $46 million. However, now they're actually profitable and bringing in $400 million in profits. They have around $1 billion in cash on the balance sheet, so they have plenty of cash. And what I've done with the company's revenue is I predicted 100% revenue growth for next year, because I'm not predicting this company to grow at the same pace it did during 2020. This is just my personal estimate, which I think is conservative. So 100% revenue growth is still exceptional. And then afterwards, I'm predicting a 50% revenue growth for the next 2 to 5 years. And I'm going to show you why later in this video. This gives me a fair value per share, and this is going to shock Cathie Wood. She might have to sit down after seeing this fair value of $33 per share. Now, the stock, even despite the major pullback, is trading at $328 per share. So according to my calculation, the stock is massively overvalued, and I won't personally be investing into Coinbase at this time. Do I think the stock will go up in price in the short term? Yes, I do think it will go up in the short term, but I also think the share price of Coinbase's exchange will track the cryptocurrency markets. Because if we have a pullback in Bitcoin and Ethereum and many of these cryptocurrencies actually crash, then I do believe the Coinbase stock will also crash. So that does add some volatility and some danger with this company. Personally, I would like to buy and invest into this company on some bad news. So I would love a big pullback in cryptocurrency, because that's when I'd actually see a potential opportunity. Now, I've checked out the company's price to sales, and the price sales is 50, so you're paying 50 times the company's sales in 2020. If the company can grow 100% next year, then you're only paying a price sales of 25 in 2021. Now, what I've done with this company is I've compared it to some fintech companies out there. I've compared it to Square. I've compared it to PayPal. Square has a price sales of 13, so you're only paying 13 times company sales. And Square, you can buy Bitcoin, and they're also getting into cryptocurrency. PayPal has a price sales of 15, so you can see And Square also grew last year at 140% on their revenue. So Square has actually grown at a similar pace to Coinbase in 2020, yet Square is trading at a much lower valuation, and Square isn't exactly a cheap company. Now, I know what many of you guys may be thinking: Bitcoin's going to change the world, crypto is going to change the world. It should be growing at 100% every year for the next 2 to 5 years. Now, this is the thing that I do on this channel. I actually do the real numbers, which no one actually seems to do on YouTube these days. And when I actually do the real numbers, it actually turns out that if the company grew at 100% over the next 2 to 5 years, it would have over $185 billion in revenue in the next 10 years, which is just ridiculous. And basically, if I compare that to PayPal now, established company, has grown massively, real dominant player, has around $25 billion in revenue. Square has $13 billion in revenue. So with these estimates at 50% per year for the next 2 to 5 years, the company will reach $11 billion in revenue in the next 10 years. I think that's really reasonable estimates. But I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys, and feel free to download this spreadsheet and actually plug in your own numbers and your own estimates for growth. So to me personally, I do like the company. I think the management is experienced. I do like the founders of the company. I think the brand is strong. The security is good. The technology is great. I think cryptocurrency is a growing trend, which is very interesting. But the valuation, to me, is just still too high, even despite the pullback. So to me personally, I think there are plenty of opportunities in the market right now. I've covered plenty of stocks on this channel, which I think are actually much better buys right now than Coinbase. Does that mean the stock can't go up in the short term? No, it doesn't. The stock could even double in the short term very, very easily. But if you're a long-term investor and you're in this game for the long term and you want to pay the fair value for stocks or below the fair value to give yourself a margin of safety and actually stay in this game, then I personally think there are better opportunities out there right now in the financial technology space. But I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys, so please do comment below. What do you think ARK Invest and Cathie Wood is seeing in Coinbase in the future? Could it be smart contracts? Could it be other blockchain technology? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please comment below. If you guys did find value in this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. That helps out tremendously with the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe by hitting that subscribe button, turning that notification bell on. And if you do want to know in real time exactly which stocks I'm personally buying, selling, and access my entire portfolio, and join a thriving community of some of the finest investors on the internet and get access to all these different stock valuations, fair values, and buy points, then check out that first link in the description below for the VIP membership group. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an incredible day, and I'll see you in my next video. Invest safe.